Unstoppable offense from Tyrese Maxey is right. 33 points, 19th time this season. He's gotten 30 or more. Look at those shooting numbers. 6 of 9 from 3, 10 of 16 overall, and a perfect 7 for 7. 71 points, 53.5% shooting in the last 2 games. He is our Colonial Nissan game changer, and rightfully so. When you average 70 points in your last 2, or average 30-something points your last 2 games, the variety, Coach, with which he scores is really what's the most impressive. Driving in, driving out, putting guys on spinners, and then, of course, those step-back threes.
Yeah, it's tough. If you said to me, like, oh, what do you like most about his game? The more I watch him, Amy, his handle is so incredible. I mean, that step-back move, where he creates about 9 yards of space between he and the defender. And then the ability to just get to the rim with a variety of dribble moves. And that little interplay where he and Joe, understand, when Joe flips that ball, it's like running into a house. Did you see Zero like bang in to Embiid? It's
what are you going to do?
Guaranteed that he's going to create space for Maxey when he does it.
You can't fight through that screen.
No chance.
Can you imagine? That's a brick wall right there. But here's the handle you can see on display.
Oh, how about that?
That was a great play. That was right after we had come on to talk in the fourth quarter.
Right past him, and he had perfect balance to make that shot.
Waited. The guy flies past him, and he just leans right in. For a three-pointer, by the way.
Thank you.
For a three-pointer. That's what he did. Wow, he's a lot of fun to watch. Let's check in on VJ Edgecombe's night. Here's a guy, in the pregame show, we were talking about his previous 3 games, a little bit of struggling shooting, but he was doing everything else. Well, he did all of that, including shooting tonight. He made 5 threes, accounting for all of his buckets, 8 assists, and just those 2 turnovers. That is an impressive night from the rookie. Let's check in with him now in the locker room.
Was that like for you to sort of see the ovation and then
Yeah, that was amazing. I'm gonna be honest, showing the city showing that they still love him. I mean, it's been I don't know how long you've been out there, but I mean I know it's probably been more than 5 years, and they still showing the same support. Man, that's amazing. I was home watching them when they won the championship, so like I say, man, for them to show love, man, that's credit to them. Credit to them for not being salty or anything. What he left, so yeah.
I'm sorry. When you heard the whole arena literally start yelling, "We want Lowry!" Like what was there?
It's so crazy because it was like it's usually the defense chant.
Yeah.
And they turned it into "We want Kyle" chant. So that's how I was like, man, Kyle got to go in the game. He's supposed to go on from there was chanting. I don't know what he waited on so long for us. So.
What led to the hot start for you guys offensively, man? Because I mean, you guys, I think were 11 for 13 from 3 in the first half. They shot like 84% from the floor.
Oh man, I think probably getting our ass beat yesterday. I think losing yesterday, them being more physical than us. Just so yeah. I think that's what it was, man. We know we couldn't drop 2 in a row, especially the same team. Like you said, it's hard to beat a team twice anyway. So for them we didn't want that to be us. That lose twice. We know we had to come on. We want to get home too, man. You know what I'm saying? But overall, we just played great. I feel like we all played great. The ball was moving a lot. Everyone was getting touches. Joel dunked on somebody. Come on, man. That was great.
So this was a kind of a unique situation, right? You just played this same exact team last night. Yep. You played them tonight. What was your maybe kind of biggest takeaway from a situation like this one?
Man, it's hard to win and it's easy to drop one. It's easy to drop a game. It's also hard to win. Like last night we wasn't really dialed in. Such different. Just little attention to detail stuff, man. Little details lost that game yesterday. So we know tonight we couldn't let that happen. That's why we so focused. We're so focused. Credit to coaches with good game plan. But like I said, we thought focused, man. So credit to my teammates.
What does it take to sort of quickly?
So VJ Edgecombe talking about the little things. They got it all done in this one as they get the win 115-102. Hopefully we can hear from Kyle Lowry coming up here on Sixers Postgame Live.
Philadelphia. In for Tyrese Maxey is number 7, Kyle Lowry.
Soak it in. His teammates loving it, the crowd loving it, Kyle Lowry loving it. Let's check in now with Kyle Lowry after that tremendous ovation.
Take us through, I guess, discussions with Nick leading up to the game. Was the plan always to get you in there? Was it situational, or did that kind of happen organically?
I think it just happened organically. I think the guys, I think tonight our team came out with a extreme focus, and I think that's part of their plan is to, make sure I got an opportunity to get in there. And I got some great teammates and, a great coach who understands the moment, who I have a championship with, but it was a good team win for us, and I got an opportunity to experience probably one of the greatest basketball moments of my personal career.
Before that moment, what was it like sitting on the bench and hearing those chants?
I had Trendon Watford, and next to me sitting on the bench, and he was like, "Come on, Kyle, you gotta go in, get what you're waiting for." And it was just, it's cool to have teammates like that and just listen to the fans. And I mean, that's why I always say, they are the greatest fans in the world to me. They've been supportive of me and my career. And, a lot of the things I've accomplished in my career was in front of these fans. And, that's why, this place is so special to me.
I know you got.
So it was organic in the aspect of it, but I think it was probably talked about a little bit. Coach, you would think you would have a plan for this. Kyle, if we get up, we'd like to get you that moment, because it's not just it's any coach, it's his coach from Toronto, too. I mean, this is something they had to have discussed.
Yeah, I'm not so sure, Aim. I'm going to suggest that maybe it was something that was like mutually understood. You saw the respect that he paid Coach Nurse there. He said a coach who understood the moment, meaning what it meant to Kyle. And Kyle, quite frankly, said one of the greatest, moments of my life, of his professional basketball playing life, obviously.
Yeah, you see him walking in. He has his hand over his heart, and you could tell he was just taking it all in. And then he looks over, Mark, and he sees his teammates. And they're as excited as anybody else. They turned into fans. And I think that's one thing I really liked about this. They're fans at the end of the day. Absolutely. They want to see their guy succeed, and they love to see him basking in this. This is what you work for. Yes, you work for a championship, and he got it. You work for the accolades, too, and you work for that kind of adoration, and he has it. He has a statue, for Pete's sake, outside that building.
Absolutely. They were very thankful, Amy, because they thank you for the moments you've given us, the championship you've given us. So, and they understand not just that, but what kind of person Kyle is as a human being. And you mix all that together, and that's a player that they want to cheer for no matter what team he's on. That moment was just, it wasn't just magical to Kyle Lowry, to Nick Nurse, but to all those fans that watched that team from Toronto up north that went from being an expansion team to winning a championship with him as the head figure and point guard of that team. It was a great moment.
A great example of how bonding sports can be.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, you're right, Mark. That whole building, they shared that with Kyle, with every player. Didn't matter whether they were wearing a Sixer jersey, Toronto. That moment, obviously, Kyle will never forget it. But I got news for you. A lot of the people in that building, that'll be with them for a long time.
Yep. They'll be the ones that say, like, we were here to send him off before he came back. And he has said that he wants to sign a one-day contract to retire a Raptor. So that's not coming just yet. All right, we're going to talk about this back-to-back with a day off in between. 2 against the Raptors, 2 against the Cavaliers, though they do have the day off on Thursday in between. Our coverage is at 6:30 both of these days, starting on Wednesday. The Cavs look like they were trying to get back to the top, but they've struggled a little bit, and they've had some injuries, but it's been a different team, even though it's the same roster.
Yeah, they're on pace to win almost 20 games less
they
than
64.
they did. Now, granted, it was a magical season they had last year, regular season.
So it'll be interesting to see that. Another one of these little glitches as far as back-to-back games against the same opponent. But they got the win in Toronto, and that's all that really matters. Kyle Lowry with the send-off. For Mark Jackson and Jim Lynam, I'm Amy Fiddle. We'll see you Wednesday.